listening to the Video Game and Nerd Trivia Podcast with Tony D. Video Game and Nerd Trivia Podcast, your episodic dose of trivia covering all things video games and nerdy. Now, here's your host, Tony D.
Alright, welcome to another episode of the Video Game and Nerd Trivia Podcast, and today we're going to be going over another Minisode, and this is going to be about Toys R Us. So Toys R Us, of course, was a very, very big toy retailer, and it went away, it kind of came back halfway, so things like that happened. I grew up with Toys R Us, I always wanted to go there. I also remember it being overpriced, so, in the age of like online stores, it was very tough for them to compete, so we know all about its demise and, revival. But today will be 10 questions, and I'll be asking you a question, giving you 5 seconds of silence, and then telling you the answer. Alright, let's play. Question 1. What animal was the beloved mascot of Toys R Us? He had a very long neck. Hopefully you know that was a giraffe, not a brachiosaurus, but yeah, the answer is a giraffe. Question 2. What was the name of the mascot? His name was Geoffrey the Giraffe. Question 3. Toys R Us was famous for its slogan, I don't want to grow up, I'm a what? That'll be Toys R Us Kid. I'm a Toys R Us Kid. Question 4. Which popular video game console launched with major Toys R Us midnight lines in 2006? A little bit more of a hint, it had motion controls. That was the Nintendo Wii. Question 5. Toys R Us was founded in which decade? Here's a hint, Elvis was still around and TVs were still black and white. That would be in the 1940s, specifically 1948. Question 6. In 2017, Toys R Us filed for bankruptcy. In what country was this? Don't think too hard, it was the United States. Question 7. What was the name of the discount clothing offshoot store created by Toys R Us? That would be Kids R Us. Question 8. Which major rival toy retailer merged with Toys R Us in 2009? That's FAO Schwarz or FAO Schwarz. I still see their products around because that company got bought and then rebought and shuffled around a lot. So I still see their products randomly in Target sometimes. But a long time ago, they were actually merged with Toys R Us. Question 9. What was the name of the baby product version of Toys R Us? That would be Babies R Us. They sold strollers, they sold, cribs, things like that. Baby clothes, things like that. And question 10. In recent years, Toys R Us has tried to make a comeback by opening mini stores inside what major department store chain? That is Macy's. I've gone to several of them. It's weird. So they just take like a portion of the store and then it's not like fully divided off. It's just as if it's just another department in that, retailer, Macy's. And then they label it Toys R Us and they have all the toys there. So it's branded still as Toys R Us, but it's not that much different from anywhere else in the store. So it's an interesting model. Alright, hope you guys got reminded of Toys R Us. Really cool thing growing up with for me. And hopefully maybe you learned something new. But until next time, Trivia on!